I'm just taking a breath. I start these videos off as always, same as it ever was. No real organization, no planning, just an idea or the impulse of an idea. I want to give a very heartfelt, from the bottom of my heart, thanks to everybody from the community, whatever this crazy little space of the internet we've all managed to find and carve together. It really kept me going. I haven't found myself that emotional in a very, very long time. I'm aware, by the way, it's pretty early right now, far from the usual hours there that I would go on in the dark, do my lives. More people are up and about and ready to socialize and engage and hear any topics selected, but today is different and personal, and despite any advice I've been given to not be so transparent, which is probably one of the strangest critiques I've ever heard, that is not a slight on the individual, although I could care less what any individual really thinks, because we're all just trying to survive for ourselves. I want to give, again, my biggest thanks to everybody that took part in the happy birthday compilation video. It was the most emotional I found myself in some time. I have chosen to put myself in a space in my parked vehicle instead of being in the house, because right now I'm going to be staying out of the house at all costs for my own sanity's sake. So it goes like this, everything is always a balance. My birthday was beautiful because of you beautiful people. My gratitude of how that birthday went, I'll never forget it till my final dying day. The day after my birthday, though, yesterday to be exact, I have to really come face to face with some very hard realities, or a specific reality where I'm found and bound in a place where I have very limited resources on getting help. Now, I've personally tried to use all resources that a family can utilize to help somebody within our family. Hey, Claire. All my random hellos to everybody entering. I don't know how long this is gonna go. I know that I had my gratitude to express, and that's in the beginning, and now I'm in the middle phase. And the middle is just the most uncomfortable spot to be in, right? Because in the beginning, it's maybe something new and exciting and fresh, and at the end, at least like the story's told, so you don't have to worry about what's around the corner. I'm in the middle of something right now, which is, and it's so bizarre, it's not lost upon me that I'm doing this very publicly on the internet, and most likely, the majority of my family won't see this. Maybe an uncle or two, but it's not going to go very far. I have pleaded with my father to help us get my mother some help. I don't know if it's her mental capacity, or if scammers that do love bombing, and she's been brainwashed. I really need to share this. I'm not one to take it sitting down. I know my father's wishes is not to contact more family members, which is what I did yesterday with my brother and my nephew, trying to talk her out of getting involved with this nonsense. She really believes on Instagram that she's talking to celebrities, specifically Keanu Reeves, and who knows what goes on behind closed doors, let alone in your own home. I guess she's older now. She stays in her room quite a bit, she doesn't get around, and I guess what she does is just use the iPad and the phone and talks to these people that pretend to be something they're not, and they shower her with maybe all the attention she wishes she would have gotten or would still be getting. life has changed and it's hard to keep in touch, I guess. We don't live in the area that we really grew up in Florida, let alone New York. And I don't know if what I'm witnessing is her mind deteriorating or if she's just literally brainwashed. And I don't know where to turn since I don't have the blessing of my father to reach out to her sisters and my uncles and get like an intervention. I don't know what phone number to call to make sure she can get seen by a professional psychiatrist or therapist. I don't want to get her Baker acted. I don't want her to be locked up. I need her to be evaluated, and we need to get a brain scan because she is convinced that she is really talking to Keanu Reeves and his mother. And it's really it's gotten so stressful that I cannot. I'm not staying in the house today. I had to step outside of the house because I can't stand hearing the phone go off. I can't stand knowing what's going on to the woman that has been the most intelligent inspiration in my life since that gave birth to me, and know that she's being fully taken advantage of. It's hot in this car, sorry. Completely taken advantage of, so much so that she doesn't even go from her bedroom to the kitchen, but she walked all the way from our home to a Walmart, all the way there to buy Steam cards for Keanu Reeves, because she thinks that oh yeah, you give us $100 and we're gonna give you $5,000 because that makes sense somehow. But you can't rationalize with somebody who is perhaps either going senile, early stages, mental illness or deterioration of the brain or memory is not what it once was. She seems confused. I don't know if it's isolation. I don't know what kind of rationale. I cannot be rational with her. And my father is too afraid to elevate her blood pressure because she pretty much threatens that she's going to have a heart attack if we press the issue. And I get pretty much slayed if I get any family members involved, because my immediate family really prefer to keep things on the hush-hush, something I've never, clearly, since I'm on YouTube, never been okay with keeping my mouth shut. Nothing gets done if you stay silent. The voice is a gift, and if I can't use my voice to get through to her, she's choosing strangers on Instagram over her immediate family. I had my brother, my nephew, my father, and me all pleading with her and explaining to her she's being scammed, she's being groomed, she's being manipulated. This has been going on for months, and I don't know what to do. I was thinking about tagging people that catch scam artists on YouTube because I really don't know what channels to utilize. And apparently I'm not allowed to go and share more with my family. So there you go. You know, me and my good old catharsis. I always have to share what's going on in my life. Me. So be it. I'll be selfish to want to get my mother better. 78 years old, man. This is not, I'm not going to watch her just lose it and go out this way. So while I will stay the hell out of this home today, I will be thinking of some means to get her help, because I feel like there's nothing available to me that will or can, and it's even being blocked when I try to go through the family. So okay, I don't know. Maybe I'll regret making this little live stream. Maybe I should just focus more on my political stances and my comic books and my passions. But, I mean, I love my mother. And I can't just be in the house where she's losing her mind and making very rash decisions and spending money like, you know, we have millions of dollars or something, which she has yet to do. She's failed 3 separate times to buy these scammers who I can't say it on YouTube, You know, the thing that goes like this and then goes bow bow to the scammers, whoever they may be. I wanted to tag like Pierogi and these other scammer channels that can track these mofos. They're probably in, you know, I don't know. Who's to say they're actually in our country? Does that sound racist? I don't give a, you know. This is the impossible, is accepting this. I've sent her all the information about this stuff. Nothing is penetrating. Nothing is getting through. And I'm made out to be the bad guy because I don't want to take this sitting down and quietly as she gets worse and worse. And I don't know why my immediate support system is okay with this to continue. So there it is. I guess I just had to yell at myself with the live stream option on, and I'm gonna go to the range. I'm gonna go to the range and I'm gonna buy 2 cases of ammo, the right ammo this time. There was one time where I put the wrong ammo in my piece, and it's amazing how they actually went through. I told that story once, gotten a lot of flack for that. It's amazing what the other YouTubers will find and focus on, but it's okay, I guess, in the interest of transparency and the pursuit of truth. People do whatever they can, whatever they want. It's a free country. So yeah, I need to just let off steam, get out of this freaking hot car. It is a beautiful day, and I do have some lovely people to see later on this evening. I'm so thankful again to everybody that was involved in that project. Justin, you little bastard. Actions Not Distractions, Queen Survivor, Shamrock, Slim Reaper. I'm gonna miss names. Maxwell. I don't see names right now, but chat's probably not active. That's okay. I just had to get this burden out in some way, because yesterday I lost it. I totally lost it, and you know, when it's out of love and you want to express that desperation of wanting to help, it comes out in a way that you regret. So I know I felt like a fool when I walked away feeling defeated and just like snapped, which is something I don't pride myself in like I did when I was in my 20s, because I was a foolish child, and I start just elbowing the freaking wall. And then I just went, I went to another portion of the house, and I just felt this huge zap of energy just release me, and it felt like a heart attack, and like it felt like an electrocution. And then like I had a huge plan. I had this gathering that I've been planning for 2 weeks. I had a whole bunch of people that were supposed to come to my home to celebrate the day after my birthday. And I just turned off my phone, and I just felt so empty because I feel so helpless right now. So today, I'm not making that same mistake. I need to make some apology calls and as many thank yous, and you know, my heart is more complete because of what we have here for everybody that is involved in whatever the hell this channel is, and the community that has been produced as a result. And those of you that have reminded me of the impact, the positive impact, and the value that exists outside of this crazy, manic, negative brain. You save my life on a daily, and I will continue to try to repay that debt. So for now, this has got to go. Oh, and a brief rant. I'll try to make this one really brief. For the very first time, I made the biggest mistake of my life, and I went on Omegle.com. Hey, don't let anybody on this planet, and if you have a child, God forbid, do not let them go on Omegle. I don't know what compelled me to do this randomly today. I have no idea, but it is the most dangerous playing field for really, literally, I think anybody, especially children. And guess what? You gotta click the box. Yes, I'm an adult. There's kids all over that thing, and there's predators all over that place. I don't understand how backwards, at what point do we see, now I'm gonna get on a whole other thing, man. But at what point do we really question like free speech when it comes to the access? There should be no children on that platform. Okay, the place, it represents that anonymity that human beings have when they're keyboard warriors and they want to express the worst parts of themselves, and you give them a camera. Now, while it was kind of neat when you see people in different countries and it skip, and then there's just, I am baffled and horrified by what the internet has been and is continuing to become. And just wait for it, man, as we will be kicking and screaming, but the government is going to clamp down and cite every negative example possible to add more regulations, and they will find a justification to silence anybody they want to in the name of the greater good. Sound familiar? Okay, Omegle did not help me today, but the firing range sure will. So with that, sorry, I only saw Claire say hello, and this is me saying goodbye. Hug your loved ones, man, and talk to them. Don't be afraid of that.